Yeah, so I know Jordan Palmer a little bit. I haven't worked on it.
Devin, how is this fall's competition different than last fall? For you?
For me, it's just different going into my third year of, not having to really stress about it. Just going out there and playing football again. I mean, it's really no different than last year in terms of just how it all works and how it's all playing out. But really, just no stress. I'm just going out there and playing football.
How much more comfortable then are you?
Yeah, way more comfortable. I mean, being my third year in the offense, I pretty much know everything in and out, and so not really having to think too much in the installs. I'm just going out and playing.
Devin, Chip Kelly and Ryan, we know they're close. Do you see that relationship out there? What's it like, the vibe they have?
It's great. I mean, obviously you can tell they've known each other for a very long time, and you can tell the similarities with their offenses, and especially from day one, just how they speak football and how they coach it on the field. I like it a lot.
Devin, what do you do better than any other quarterback in the room?
Jeez, you're gonna put me on the spot like that. I think I bring a confidence and a drive to the team that guys want to go out there and make a play and go win for me.
Devin, how has it been working with Chip Kelly, and how has he helped grow your game so far?
He's been incredible. Just the way that he teaches us in the quarterback room, the different details that he adds and little things that he adds that I never really thought about when it comes to certain plays or reading things differently. So it's been good to learn from him.
I know you mentioned it before, but where have you specifically seen the most improvement this camp in your game?
I would say just consistency. Honestly, working with Jordan Palmer and Mike White out in California this offseason, I think that's been a huge help for me, being more consistent with my mechanics and everything, and so throwing the ball, I feel a lot more consistent.
I think Burn wanted to talk about the deep ball. It feels like every time you look around, you're throwing one to Jeremiah, or the one on Friday was nice.
Yeah.
You seem to have a knack for that. How do you develop that?
I think it just kind of started out at Corner Canyon, having guys that could blaze down the field, and moving on to here, just when I get the look, I'm not afraid to throw it up.
That feels like there has to be some level of fearlessness just to take those shots or want to. You don't seem intimidated by that.
No, I don't think at all. I mean, I just trust in my training, trust in my coaches, and I know my reads, so when it's open, I'm going to take it.
Evan, you're one of the only two quarterbacks in the room to have been behind this offensive line last year and this year. Where have you seen this game fit to?
I feel like there's just a different energy from the O-line. We could see it in the weight room, just from even in the winter, especially in the summer. The way that they act with each other and the violence and just the presence that they bring. You can tell that there's something different because they're kind of tired of hearing all this noise of that they didn't do this or that, and they're ready to get after it this year.
In hindsight, do you feel more confident behind the line right now than you did at this time last year?
For sure.
Devin, you said you work on some mechanic stuff with Jordan trying to take this. What was sort of the particulars on that?
It was just a lot of my footwork stuff, a lot of using my front foot differently, and just kind of the way that they teach is just a different kind of mindset than most quarterback coaches, and it kind of flips your thinking on the way of how you throw the ball and everything, but it's been good.
Are you doing something different with your front foot now than you did this time a year ago?
For sure.
Devin, when you talk about consistency, accuracy comes to mind first, but where else does that kind of show up on the field?
Just decisions in the run game. Obviously, like you said, accuracy. Being my third year in the offense and knowing the system better and knowing this defense better for having a second year with this defense or third year with this defense now, I can anticipate things better and know where to go.
They talk more about using the quarterback as a runner with this offense with Chip Kelly. How have you seen that so far in camp, and what do you like about that?
Yeah, the run game has been completely different. It's been incredible. And, when we got two running backs like Quinshon and Travion, and then you got us quarterbacks that can run the ball, it makes it really hard on the defense. And so Coach Kelly really utilizes us and utilizes our running backs, so there's always an option for either of us to go.
The deep ball, you said if it's open, you throw it. What is open? Just no safety over the top? Like for these guys?
It just depends on the play. If we have one-on-one matchup, obviously we like to take it with our guys, or if there's a quarter safety that steps down or something like that.
What have your thoughts been on James Peoples and Sam Williams-Dixon?
They've been doing a good job. For their first fall camp, there's a lot of things that go on for a freshman, and there's a lot of things to stress about and worry about, but I feel like they're taking it one step at a time and trusting in Coach Locke, and Coach Locke has done a really good job with them.
Have you seen progression from Jeremiah? Obviously the buzz in the spring, and we saw some of those things, but have you seen him take some of the steps you need to see from a young receiver?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously he's very gifted, and he has all the abilities to do whatever we need him to do. But you can definitely see that change in mindset from the spring to now, especially with his knowledge in the offense and knowing how to utilize his skills in different coverages.
How has he handled that buzz? It's a lot of buzz for a freshman coming in as if issues in early. How have you seen him handle that?
He handles it like a pro every day. There's really nothing that affects him. He just kind of steady on and doesn't really think about anything else. He just loves to play ball.
I know Ryan said he'd like to name a starter in the first couple of weeks. Chip kind of laughed and walked that back a little bit there. Do you have a sense of timeline? Have they communicated to you guys what they want to do?
No, they haven't. They've just been rotating us through everything, and everybody's getting reps.
Running game, offensive line, you say is better. You talked about it running. A more robust, dynamic running game this year. What does that do for this team as far as? I know Coach didn't feel like we didn't score enough points last year on a regular basis. Is that going to change this year with this running game?
Yeah, for sure. I think we just have weapons everywhere, and with this new offense, we're able to utilize every weapon differently and make it really hard on the defense to figure out what we're trying to do. And if they take away one option, there's a lot more options to go after.
So do you feel less predictable this year?
For sure.
Obviously, last year, when you were in games or in practice, you had Marv, and that was kind of a cheat code. But you had all of full practice without him doing much, and obviously the part of the game that he played. How much does that help when you're getting ready for this season without a guy like that?
I mean, yeah, obviously Marv's a dime in a dozen, but there's 5 other guys in the room that can do all the same things, with Jeremiah and Carnell and Emeka and Brannon and Bryson Rogers. The list goes on and on. Whoever's in the game, we trust them to do their job.
Do you like the helmet comms, and how's that kind of change your command and doing the huddle? Does that give you another opportunity to lead?
Yeah, I like it a lot. It makes it a lot more clear for us just to get the full play and not have to look at a signal. We can get the play first and figure out what the defense is doing, and then get able to rally our guys and get them going pre-play.
Devin, what do you think about Jeremiah Smith, just in terms of his ability to be ready when he gets here? Our exposure to him has been somewhat limited, but you're in the room with him and on the field with him. What's impressive to you about this guy?
I said it earlier. He just handles everything like a pro. For only being a freshman, how gifted he is, how strong he is. No matter what anybody says about all this hype and all the talent he has, the dude works hard, works really, really hard. And he's Iron Buckeye. That's never happened as a freshman, the first true freshman to ever do that. So that's just a testament to who he is as a person and who he is as a player. Like I said, he's taken a huge step even from the winter. So I can't wait for him to get on the field.
Devin, does it feel like there's more gusto? Does it feel like there's more gusto to the run game so far? I mean, obviously 5 practices in, who knows? You're not really playing for. But what's your sense of what's different about the run game compared to maybe this time a year ago?
I feel like there's just a lot more options. I think we've made it a lot harder on the defense to know what we're doing. I feel like we're less predictable. And like I said earlier, we just have so many options to make it harder on the defense and protect our runs.
Devin, Jim said that Jeremiah, when Jeremiah's one-on-one, he's kind of holding his breath. As a quarterback, what's that like when you see him one-on-one, no matter who the corner is?
You just get back there and get excited because that guy's going to go make a play.
All right, Devin. Thank you, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
Throw it up.